I am thrilled. My assumptions were totally wrong about the Four Nations Cup tournament, and I couldn't be happier about it. What I thought was going to be just a hybrid of the circus act that used to be the All-Star break is actually a glorious rebirth. For the first time in 10 years, we have the actual very best on best from four of the world's top hockey nations. Now, I watched just a short sample of the first game and thought, sure, it's fast, but they're not hitting. Surely there's not going to be any real hitting. I was very wrong about that. There were an abundance of hard, clean hits and some pretty heavy ones that looked a bit dangerous, but nobody got hurt. That said, here's a couple near misses where I truly think that somebody's night would have been finished had they not swiftly ducked. This game is for real. This is a genius play by the NHL. Not only do we have top-level international competition back, it's better than ever. And the NHL owns it. Genius. The league, the players, and the fans are all in. And what really blew my mind after decades of watching international hockey is seeing 3 fights in the first 8 seconds. Was it ridiculous? Hell yeah. Was it exciting AF? Hell yeah. Now, I'm sure all 6 willing combatants had all agreed to have a tilt to fire up the game, and why not? The crowd was absolutely losing it, and I think these guys were having the time of their life. Not to mention the hundreds of millions of clicks the NHL will get out of this for years to come. I have no doubt subscriptions to streaming services had a pretty good spike right at the top of this game when the news spread that this was going to be one for the ages. I'd say it's money well spent. Both goalies put on a clinic with Hellebuck having a slight edge over Binnington. However, it was Canada's defensive lapses that cost them every goal. Crosby is still great, and Doughty looks really good at times too, but I have to wonder if these guys are there as legacy veterans for the name recognition as opposed to being the best prime-aged players available. Crosby made a couple of errors, one of which cost the game-winning goal, and at moments Doughty looked a little too slow for this game. However, both veterans also make brilliant plays and still demonstrate a high hockey IQ. Cale Makar was sorely missed in this first US-Canada game, and with him being arguably the best offensive D in the league, this had to hurt. Reconnecting his breakout skills to make David and McKinnon's speed could be the difference in the final. The US team is scary. With more than enough speed to keep up, they're also a big team with a perfectly executed defensive system. With players like the Jacks, Eichel, and Hughes down to Kyle Connor on the 4th line, that isn't even scratching the surface. Even if Canada cleans up their defense, I think they're going to need a little bit of luck to beat this team in the final. And what a final it's going to be. The US-Canada rivalry is bigger and better than ever, and the NHL owns the whole show. Hopefully this is just the beginning of a whole new era for international hockey. And also, here's to hoping we can keep our battles on the ice as we traditionally have in the past. Enjoy the game and please, be kind to your neighbor.